And he goes, "Oh my God, that's insane. Who said that?" And he goes, "My wife."
My wife.
She goes, "We're getting a divorce, Darren." Okay. What is Chiefin, my dudes? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. I'd like to take a second just for you, the listener. I want to say welcome to the tribe, or welcome back to the tribe, depending on if you've joined us before. As you know, us at Chiefin, we like to keep it light, keep it fun, keep it exciting, so that brings me to my next point. Is genocide cool? Should we continue?
Right after this break.
Right after this break, we'll catch up with Bryce and Daniel, finding out if genocide is, as they say, Chiefin.
Our local genocide enthusiasts are out and about today. Yeah, guys, we're here as your spiritual guide throughout this mayhem. We've been here with you from the start of this pandemic, and we're here with you right now in this political theater we're all seeing right now. It's going to be insanity what happens over the course of, well, I guess what happened 3 days ago. Who knows? Have the aliens come here now? Did they see the election and they just decided this experiment is enough? Enough is enough. We need to kill it. Or did Trump win and the Democrats are just going to perpetuate coronavirus for 10 more years? Did the Democrats win and Trump is in some kind of Game of Thrones being held up in his castle by Secret Service protecting him? Who knows? This is going to be insanity, whatever happened already. We're recording before the election.
Basically, this presidency is basically like Groundhog's Day, but for coronavirus. Will he see his shadow? Will there be another 10 years of coronavirus? Tune in next week to find out.
What do you think if I set the line at 2.5 days? Do you think it's over or under 2.5 days past Tuesday that the presidency is decided or agreed upon who wins? Because I know there's going to be crazy debates about counting the mail-in ballots versus people who are attending and yada yada. So it's going to be a prolonged. It's not going to be something where the night of. I would be shocked if the night of either candidate calls the other to, secede victory. What do you think, time-wise, how long it'll be until they say, okay, this is our new president?
I would say a day and a half, because you're going to have the mail-in. The mail-in ballots are probably, I think they're already all in right now. You literally cannot mail them in now. So your vote has already been counted pretty much. And then I think that all the voting now is all digital. So if you go into the voting booths, you have to check a box, and then it instantaneously gets counted, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to stop either party from complaining about it, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying now it's being recorded like that, so then there's going to be about a day of them oh my God, what the, okay, you obviously cheated. Oh, and you're going to have at least, I guarantee it, at least 3 states where you have someone say, oh man, this thing is rigged. You had these machines. They were only allowing me to vote for Trump or only allowing me to vote for Biden. You're gonna have at least 3 states that say that. I guarantee it.
I have a hot take. I say we.
Well, hang on. Actually, sorry. I just realized that this has already happened. We're recording before the debate or before the election. So.
Yeah. So you think that we know by now? So I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say we won't know until this coming Monday.
Okay. Wow, that's a long time.
Unless it's a landslide victory, I'm going to say it gets dragged out through the week with contention. And then during the weekend, there's some reflection where it's okay, yeah, maybe I did lose. I'm kind of sick of this charade. And then Monday, it gets announced early in the morning. That's my prediction.
So what day is this releasing?
Friday. So it'll be the 6th, I believe.
Okay, so then I'm saying by Friday, we will have already known.
No, you said but you said a day.
I said a day and a half.
Okay, so by Thursday morning.
Thursday. I wouldn't say Thursday morning. Thursday midday would be noon.
That's true.
So,
all right. Eastern Pacific Standard Mountain, right?
Central Mountain Pacific Standard Dothrakian time.
I'm ecstatic about. I really hope so. I've been catching up on my Rojogans lately. The Kanye West episode sucked ass. I hated it. The Alex Jones episode.
I didn't even bother watching it. I was gonna wait until someone else told me it was good, but now that you've told me it sucked ass, I'm not gonna watch it.
Sucks. The Alex Jones one is great. This dude's off his rocker, and I'm even more ecstatic.
Oh, of course,
because
that guy's always off his rocker. They're putting chemicals in the water to make the fucking frogs gay.
Supposedly, he's doing a live podcast with Joe Rogan during the election night, and I just want to tune into that the whole night. I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, that should be interesting. You know what I'm really ecstatic about? I am absolutely, completely enthralled in the fact that you guys are going to like, share, subscribe, and comment right now about the Chiefin podcast and how much of a genius I am for guessing all this stuff right a week prior to this episode even coming out.
Yeah, and then on the flip side, I want you to give whoever was wrong a ton of shit for being such a friggin' idiot, dude.
Yeah, I want you to mail in a picture of you just flipping me the bird. That's what I want. Just send it in to and it goes to whoever was wrong. Just mail it in. Boom.
That'd be a really
you don't know either of our addresses, but
if like, or that'd be us like almost like the Borat kind of this foreign guy that's not accustomed to our idioms. If he like found a bird and he literally just flipped it because he did understand. Oh man, dude, like, the new Borat movie,
my bird,
I thought was hilarious. I freaking loved it.
Dude, I thought it was better than the second, or better than the first one. Yeah. I honestly loved it. It was so good.
Same here, dude. I thought it was really good.
And I think right now we're at the 2-week point, right? So since it's been released, this has been 2 weeks, correct?
I think it's been one. I think it was last week.
But when this episode releases, it will be Friday.
Right, yeah. Then it'll be 2 weeks.
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, which after 2 weeks you're allowed to just have spoilers if you want. It's a rule, everyone knows it. But I love it at the end when it all ties together and he finds out that he's the reason that coronavirus spread everywhere and he goes, whoa, whoa, wee, whoa. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Dude, that's what I told. That's hilarious. But what I told Logan is how brilliant were they to rewrite the story on their because they had this entire movie scripted, budgeted, written before the pandemic. Shooting during the pandemic obviously slowed things down, and then they rewrote the ending to tie in the existing that. They're
so good.
Probably thankful, right? Like imagine how boring the ending is without that.
I mean, I'm sure that they had an alternate ending. I'd like to see the alternate ending if they had one, because that would be interesting to see, because like I said, or like you said, it would be a boring ending without that, but there might have been something else tied in there. But once they, found out the whole pandemic, they're like, holy crap, this is perfect. And they didn't have to add much. They had to add, like a little thing in the beginning with a voiceover, him saying, so I got on this shipping container and I popped around and blah, 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 and then I showed up in the US of A. And then at the very end, ties it all together. You just have to record, what's his name? Borat, what's his name?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, that guy. You just have to have him saying, whoa, whoa, wee, whoa. And then that's it. That's the fucking end of the movie. It's great.
Brilliant movie. Comedic genius, gold. Got to be the last of its time unless he revisits the character in his 60s or 70s, and I thought it was just awesome. Know what's weird to me is I've been thinking about this lately. I brought it up with Logan the other day. Is the idea that kids don't know big movie stars? I guarantee you it's the same with Borat. I bet you an 8-year-old, 10-year-old has no idea who Borat is, but to us it was like a cultural phenom.
Yeah, I mean, that came out, I think, in 7th or 8th grade. And I remember, oh, God, his name was Dimitri something in middle school. And he was he always said, oh, very nice, very nice, my wife. Dude, and
this suit is
that was
black
iconic,
knot.
right? Yeah, your suit is black knot. And that's super iconic. But at the same time, the kids nowadays probably have no idea what it is because it didn't come out and their parents weren't talking about it at the time. I only heard about it because my dad went and saw it. That's the only reason why I knew about Borat. But the kids nowadays, probably now they'll understand. The kids now will be like, oh my gosh, my dad saw Borat and he couldn't stop laughing. Or he started talking about it, something like that.
Yeah, it's this obscure character that all these older people know about. Almost I don't know, Mr. Bean. It's kind of like that to me. He's this cultural icon that I have zero context or information about, but he's like huge in the UK, right? It's kind of like...
Wait, you didn't know about Mr. Bean at all?
No, my only experience to that character is the actor in Rat Race. I've never seen...
I knew it. I freaking mouthed it to the camera. I was like, Rat Race.
I've
Here it
never
comes. I know it.
seen
Because
Mr. Bean ever. I have no idea. And then he's like, in meme culture, he got really popular, but I didn't even know if he was still like making content during that time.
No, he made this is like from a long time ago, and people are like referencing it now.
Okay, so it wasn't made like throughout the last like 10 years. It was just like old shit revisited.
There's some stuff that has been made. Like he made a movie called like Johnny English.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, but he's not the same Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean doesn't talk.
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Bean is literally he's a mute. So it's basically like the old silent era films where you have Charlie Chaplin and that other guy, don't remember their names, but they're like the two main silent film era guys.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin.
But he's like that, but he's like that. No, Charlie Chaplin's someone else too. I don't remember his name, but he's like that, but he can talk.
Stephen Hawking.
He's all You always bring up Stephen Hawking, Michael J. Fox, and Helen Keller, and I love it every time you do it.
I don't bring up Helen Keller, but I do often bring up Stephen Hawking, Stevie Wonder, and
Stevie Wonder,
and Michael J. Fox.
I actually bring up Helen Keller more than you do, I think. Dude, did you know that she had a giraffe in her backyard?
Neither did she.
Neither did she.
Very nice.
Very nice. So, this guy goes into a therapist and he says, look, I was told that if I do one more Borat impression, I'm getting a divorce.
I saw
and
that.
He goes, oh my God, that's insane. Who said that? And he goes, my wife.
My wife.
She goes, we're getting a divorce, Darren. Okay. We're through.
Wow, wee, wow. Yeah, man, what's been up lately? We've had more fires out here. Literally not surprised or fazed by it.
No. I mean, I was fazed by it because I was off work for 2 days. I was happy though. I was like, I don't want to go to work with these kids. Whenever there's smoke out, they're like, why can't I go outside? I'm like, because you'll fucking die, okay? You want to breathe in this ash? It's like 2 packs a day of cigarettes
really
if you breathe in this shit.
It gave me it gave me like PTSD flashes of the virus because I wasn't going into work just because all the roads were closed. So I was at home for like 3 days straight, and I was like, oh, this feels way too familiar.
Yeah, it's weird. Dude.
And then it was
like
weird.
A ghost town.
Yeah, and it was weird because yesterday when I drove back to work, it was the first time I drove in like 3 or 4 days. My car was just filled with like that smell of smoke. It was disgusting. It was stuck in all my vents. I didn't know how to get out, so I was driving with all my windows down, my sunroof open and stuff.
Yeah, I opened up my car door and all this ash was like on top of the door. So when I opened it, it just all went and like a vacuum, it just sucked all into my car. I'm like, God damn it, no!
Yeah, fucking.
I was so pissed.
Cancer, dude, immediately.
Yeah, dead. But yeah, besides the fires, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Well, I guess technically this isn't the tomorrow. It would be 6 days ago.
You wearing a costume?
No. Well, maybe. No, probably not. But it's Hope's fiance, Drew, it's his birthday. So Halloween is his birthday. Pretty cool, right?
Oh, that's cool. That also sucks. I feel like as a parent, I would love that with my kid having a birthday on a holiday, double dip. But as a kid, I feel like at first it's cool. Then you realize, oh, this kind of sucks.
I think it would suck. So Halloween is probably the best birthday, or 4th of July. The best birthday that you can have on a holiday because you get to choose where you want to hang out. You know, like you get to choose, oh, I want to hang out with my friends. Or you could be selfish and be like, look, it's the 4th of July, but it's also my birthday, so we're having a 4th of July party at the house.
Yeah.
So it's like, boom, double,
just
like
imagine
you said, double
how
dipping.
how many times in his life he's heard, oh, it is really? Oh, happy birthday. Just like, oh, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And then someone that knows is like, it's also Drew's
that would
birthday.
suck so bad.
Oh, it is? No way. Happy birthday. That's happened every year at least once. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but I also guarantee that he went door to door and was like, trick or treat, and they're like, oh my god, you look so great, and then his mom was like, it's his birthday today.
Do you think they
Every
dressed him
single
up
door
as like a birthday boy one year? Like
or like a cake, a birthday cake.
He made everyone sing the full song, not sped up.
Door to door, every single time they were like, "Happy birthday to you," and he's like, that'd be the worst fucking thing ever. Because you know what's so awkward is when you're sitting at a restaurant and everyone at the table is now singing to you because it's your birthday, and you're like, okay, I just got to sit here with my thumb up my ass, just waiting for them to stop so I can blow out these candles and enjoy my free ice cream.
You know what? That's what they need to teach us in school. Not the Pythagorean theorem.
How to react to the happy birthday song.
How to handle social situations that we have no idea what to do. Where like if we were a computer, we would malfunction.
Taxes.
And taxes, yeah. And Texas.
Yeah, and Texas. What's up with that place, man? That place is huge.
What's up with that place? It's huge, right?
What's up with all these Texans? They're so big.
The taxes in Texas. The Texas in taxes. What's next?
Oh, dude, I almost forgot to mention, I got, like, really into tennis recently.
How into tennis? Like, you're watching tennis, too?
No, like, I'm playing it, like, a lot. Like, every weekend, my family's playing tennis, pretty much. And then yesterday, Kyle and I found some courts that were, they had lights. Oh, so we played, sick. I'm not even kidding you, we played 32 games.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, and the way that I do my serve is I, like, chop it so that it curves. Well, my racket, I'm like holding it in the middle of the racket so that I can curve it even more. Well, my racket comes and hits my forearm. So I got this big ass bruise just like right in the middle of my wrist. Yeah, it's like I didn't notice that it hurt until the next day. And I went to go bend down to grab my shoes. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. And then I was like, oh shit, all right, it's from the racket. And then I touched it and I was like, okay, yeah, that hurts. I don't like that.
Yeah, man, tennis is fun. I feel like I really enjoy all these sports that I have no like context into if I'm doing good or bad just because I don't know like the technique or how to improve it. Like tennis and golf, it's fun just to go out there and dick around.
Yeah, we had Brendan come over. Brendan, Drew, myself, and Kyle. We played doubles, and it was like an amazing 3 hours. We played for a long ass time. And afterwards, I was like, dang, my forearms are actually pretty sore right now.
You gotta be careful with Brendan, dude. Break a collarbone.
That's what we literally joke about that with every single sport that he picks up. It's like, oh, dude, you're picking up chess? You could probably break your collarbone.
Yikes, man. I don't know about that. Remember last time?
Yeah, remember when you played Ultimate Frisbee and you broke your freaking collarbone after one play?
Oh, man. That was so bad.
I was shocked. I literally told him, I was like, dude, I was embarrassed for him after he fell on the ground and hits the ground and like he's like, oh, fuck, dude, my collarbone, it's broken. I'm like, no, dude, come on, just get up, okay? They just scored a touchdown. Let's just get up and continue playing. He's like, no, dude, seriously, it's broken. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. He's like, touch right here. And I touch and it's like, it like dips down. I'm like, no, go to the doctors right now. What the fuck?
And he knew it happened because he's done it before. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it happened before.
That's insane.
This is like a
did it
common
happen twice
occurrence
before?
for him.
If I did something bad before...
No, I think it was only once.
Okay, like I don't know if I would recognize myself. I'm trying to think of like a bad...
Oh, I know. When I first broke my arm, I broke my right arm freshman year. Which, by the way, that fucking sucked because that's the first time that you're masturbation. Okay, but my arm's broken, so I can't do it. So I had to learn lefty, right? And then it was either that or I just
chafed my dick.
That's what they need
to teach us in school.
Ambisextrous, that's what I call myself now because I can do it with both hands. Thank you.
But
I broke my right arm. I broke my right arm and I didn't know it was broken for 3 days. It was like super swollen and then on the third day I tried picking up a ladder and I couldn't pick it up. I was like, fuck, dude. Something's wrong
I'm
with my hand.
I'm not a doctor, but I feel like leaving an arm broken for 3 days isn't good for the like healing of it.
Well, I mean, nothing bad happened, but I went to the doctors finally. I tried picking up a ladder and I couldn't do it. And my dad's like, "Yeah, you probably broke your arm." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I get in there. They're like, "Yeah, you broke it in 2 places. Why weren't you here 3 days ago?" I'm like, "I didn't know it was broken." But then the second time when I broke my left arm,
you broke both your arms before.
Well, not at the same time.
I know, but still.
I broke them 2 years apart. I fell the second time and I landed and I was like, as soon as I stood up, I was like, oh, damn it, it's broken for sure. And I had to ride my skateboard all the way home. And as I get there, right, I get to the house and my mom is walking in and I'm like, hey mom, she's like, oh, hang on, sweetie, let's just talk in the house. I'm like, okay, yeah, no worries. We get in the house and then I'm like, hey, so, and she goes, wait, hang on, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, yeah, fucking, I got time, whatever. And my arm is like throbbing right now. She goes to the bathroom, comes out, has her bunko bag in hand. And I go, hey, can you take me to Kaiser? I think I broke my arm. And then she drops her bunko bag and she goes, damn it, Daniel, I have bunko. I was like, okay, just take me to the hospital. I need this to be fixed. Something is wrong.
Bro, don't fuck with the bunko.
She goes, all right, I'm taking you there, but your dad's picking you up. I'm like, I don't give a shit how I get home. I just need to get there now.
I just need a hospital now.
Yeah. She's like, here's some popsicle sticks. Just glue it to your hand. It'll fix on its own, okay? I have bunko. I can't worry about this right now.
I gotta win $20.
Yeah, exactly.
Bunko?
Yeah, that's like...
I'm not really sure yet, but Alex Jones, I've been watching him lately. I feel like Bunko's some kind of underground secret society held by women that... I don't know about that, but it's definitely something secret. It's a front for something that these girls are doing, and guys are just completely uninterested in doing it. If you have done it and you're a guy,
it's called girls' night.
No, but like, oh, is that what it is? And they just call it bunko? Like, how do we get away with guys' night?
You say poker night, same thing.
Oh, or how about like?
It's just an excuse. It's an excuse to drink, and no, book club.
Guys don't do book clubs.
Exactly, we do newspaper club. It's different. Now we do blog club.
We do nudie magazine day club.
Nudie magazine day. I love how he's sitting there in the flotation device and he goes, there was something I was supposed to do today. Oh yeah, it's nudie magazine day.
Oh man, that's funny. That's
like that's on the top of his priority list.
I remember
it goes nudie magazine day, lounge by the pool, bunko, and then whatever else is on the schedule.
Oh, this Lil Uzi Vert interview where they go, Lil Uzi Vert, what's next for you? And he goes, I don't know. Wake up, eat some Pop-Tarts. And then I messaged the person that sent that to me. I was like, yeah, that's where I want to get to in my life, is where that's my goal. Or that's my plans, is to wake up and eat Pop-Tarts. I'm down.
You're like, that's the extent of my day. Once that Pop-Tart is finished, it's free game. I don't even know what's going to happen.
Then, I don't know. Another Pop-Tart maybe?
Yeah, possibly two. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel after the first Pop-Tart, and then we'll move on from there.
Yeah, man. I need to get my diet back in check. I need to like just get into like intense training mode, because you don't think the race is happening in January. I'm positive it's happening. These people obviously want it to happen.
Dude, that race is not happening. I'm telling you that right now.
They literally sent a message saying it's happening. We just haven't heard back from the city yet. Like they're trying hard, where like they could have pivoted months ago, and they're like, hey, no, you guys have been thinking about it? It's still happening.
It's pretty important though. Like it's really important for them to get the approval by the city on the island that it's going to take place in. If it doesn't take place on that island, it's not happening. If they don't have the approval, it can't happen.
Yeah, but
it's not going to happen.
You think that they would have like been worried about that already and canceled it, but they will like they're hosting this freaking race, dude.
No, they're doing whatever they can to do it. But if the city and the island do not allow it to happen, it's not going to happen. And I'm telling you that right now, it's not going to happen. You're taking hundreds,
like really, you're just
of people,
you're wishing
maybe 1,000 people
into the world, dude. Look at you. I'm wishing goodwill because you're not ready for the race, so you're trying to put it out into the world that you don't want to happen. I'm saying
I am absolutely not ready for the race. I haven't run more than a mile in like 5 months, so I'm screwed if that race does happen.
Happening. I'm doing so much goodwill to get it into the world. You don't even know. Positive thinking.
I'm so screwed if it happens. I mean, I'm still gonna do the race, but I'm not gonna do it fast. I'll do it very slow.
No, yeah. I don't even think of it like, I hate calling it a race because I'm not trying to race.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
not
trying
a race.
to finish.
Yeah, it's like whenever someone says a race, it's like, oh, you're trying to finish as fast as possible. Everyone always asks me, what place did you get? I'm like, it's called a race, but it's not really a race. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what's the highest amount of participants that was in that race? Because that's about where I was.
Yeah, we're in like the 75th percentile. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they were closing up.
We
They were
probably
closing
were,
up the
huh?
finish line. I don't know.
Because
But like
we
on this race,
passed a lot of people.
they will close up the finish line before we get there. Probably they're like, oh, there's still people running this thing, dude. This ended yesterday.
Well, it's very interesting how it turns into at the end of the time limit. It turns into like the perfect game or the perfect hunt where locals on the island get to hunt anyone still out on the island after the time limit. So you're literally racing for your life.
Yeah, and then once you cross that finish line, then they have to call off the hunt, and then you guys just go have a beer with each other, and you're like, dude, that was close.
Dude,
Remember when you
almost
grazed
died.
my left shoulder? That was nuts.
Yeah.
I almost fucking died. Luckily, I dropped my water bottle at the right time and ducked down. Like that was.
That's why they
It's a good
don't
shot,
let
though.
anyone go to the rest of the island of Catalina if you're touristing, because it's just a bunch of crazy rich people that are looking to hunt civilians.
Makes sense, man. Most dangerous game.
That's what it's called, the most dangerous game.
You know, I had to think
Chess.
about it for about 15 to 16 seconds. I was like, oh, God, what's it called? Come on, I'll figure it out. And as I was saying what I was saying, I figured it out, and I felt really good. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, though, so I'll have to, like, elongate a sentence so that I can figure it out. I'm like, yeah, so the other day I was taking a trip to, oh, God, what's the word? And I'm just like biting my time to figure it out before they realize that I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at doing that, just like filling sentences with words and like longer speech until I get to like my brain catching up with the thought that needs to be said. I just did it right there, dude. You see how many words it
Dude,
took to get
I
there?
felt it. I felt that you did it, though. I knew you were doing it.
Well,
Hope does
because
it a
I
lot,
was
though. She'll
explaining
interrupt-
that I was doing it.
Hope will interrupt herself because she's thinking of so many things at the same time that she'll have 3 conversations going, but you only know that one is happening. But she has 3 in her head. And she'll go, yeah, so we could, oh, you know, if we, sometimes I think that we could do this.
I would just
And
like,
you're
shut down and be like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Uh-huh. I think it's because she's trying to figure out where she wants to go with the conversation, but she doesn't want any lulls. If you have any lulls, then someone else is going to start talking, and she's like, no. This is about me right now, okay? Oh, speaking of, just kidding. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I just wanted to bring this up because it popped into my head just now. I asked Alexa a joke, and I thought it was really funny. Would you like to hear it? It says... Why did the dandelion stop dating?
I don't know.
It kept getting blown off.
Ew.
So I decided to make my own joke about that.
I'm sure you did.
Why did I break up with my... Why did I break up with my girlfriend?
Why?
Because she was a fucking bitch.
I love that.
I was laughing so hard writing that joke, dude.
That's so good.
Speaking of ex-girlfriends, never mind. Next subject.
All right. I was gonna say.
So I didn't even ask you how's it going on with you, man, with everything.
Pretty good, dude. Nothing really much is changing. Everything else is kind of in limbo. I mean, we'll see where things are in the next couple of weeks to a month, just like with the virus and shit. I feel like everyone's kind of going to go into a period of just like not paying attention to the news for a while. Just a lot of like hangover from the political season. And then we're getting into the holidays. So people will like sit into that. So I don't know. I think we'll have more follow-ups on like where the world is in January, but it's kind of like where I'm at is I'm looking to like just tune out for the next 2 months.
That's basically how I've been for like 6 months. Ever since coronavirus started, I'm like, fuck the news, I'm done. Put some cartoons on. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, no, same here. But I think the rest of the world is going to do the same. Just like it'll be this. We've had so much roller coaster, constant news cycle for the past 6 months with this, and then even with the election the last 2 months. I think it's just going to be like, all right, we need a fucking break. This is perfect timing. We're going to be around family, friends for the holidays. Like, everyone just do your thing for a while. I hope it turns into that.
Good. I'm hoping it does. I hope it happens because I'm so sick of everything happening. Like, everything bad has happened in this, like, last year. And I'm ready for it to change.
It will. I guarantee it. You know how it's going to
Good.
start? A 31-mile run in Catalina.
I'm excited, honestly. I'm actually, I keep saying I'm not ready, and I keep saying that I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does happen, I'll actually be pretty happy because
I'm gonna be stoked.
That's
I'm gonna
just
be
another
bummed
step.
if it doesn't. I'm gonna be like, ugh, something else I got fucking canceled.
Yeah, but that'll be like another, like, that's just another stepping stone in life right now. I feel like I haven't really achieved much in a while, and that's something that I really want to do. Another big achievement, like the marathon, huge achievement. I was like, holy shit, dude, that was amazing. Once it was done,
in another like criteria, another echelon of like accomplishment that not a lot of people out there do.
Yeah, but once it was done, I know we talked about this before, but I felt like I didn't know what to do with my life. I was like, wait, what now? What do I do? But like, I still had work, I still had school, and I'm like, but what do I do? I just didn't know what to do because it was like, that was what we were training for like 3 months or 2 months or whatever it was. And I was like, we dedicated, so much time to that. Now I'm like, what am I working for? I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, I need to like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to like change my lifestyle and just make it be constant because up until that point, I was just training like a freaking animal for that. And then it was like, well, now what for? What's the, reasoning? I think I'm going to do it now for the troops.
Okay. This one's for the lades.
This one's for the lady troops. They don't get enough respect.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen or I haven't heard of a whole lot of people that are female in the military or the army or anything like that.
There's like a whole like thread I don't want to go into now, but like a lot of like sexual assault kind of shit being swept under the rug. Like even in the news lately, just with like females in the military. It's kind of like a hot button issue.
Like I said, I haven't had any news for a while, so I don't even know about that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the world. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to the world. My dog's looking at me.
Speaking of women, I have a question for you. If there is a training bra, does that mean that there is potential for an expert bra or a master bra?
It's more of a professional bra, and that's only if that training bra makes it through the 90-day interim period.
Probationary period?
The probationary period until it becomes a professional bra. And then the bra gets benefit, the tits get benefits, and...
I guarantee this 100%. Professional bras or expert bras, they fucking clasp in the front. Guaranteed, man. Because those things always confuse the shit out of me, and I fucking hate them so much. You'll be like feeling around in the back, and then you're like, "What the fuck's going on? Hang on." And then she's like, "It clasps in the front." I'm like, I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to do that one.
I clap in the front too. I don't clap back.
I can do the clasp with one hand in the back. The front, I think I need 4 hands for that shit. I don't know what to do with it. I don't understand it. I've never once done it on my own. It's always like, please help me.
Help me help you.
Yeah, there's like a secret password you have to whisper into the bra. There's a 4-digit PIN code you got to type in, and then you got to swipe left so that it unlocks the bra. It's too confusing, man. The future. Could you imagine that? Swipe to unlock the bra, and it makes a little.
It just reads your eyes. It has your Face ID. I want that. I want my ladies' bra to have my Face ID. Can't recognize it. Sorry, can't come off.
That's actually like fucking genius. If it could ever be done. It's like, sorry, dude, can't come off.
We put a freaking man on the moon. I'll make it happen.
She's like, sweetie, please come home. I just want to take my bra off.
I can't. I'm at the newspaper club.
I'm stuck at the newspaper club, sweetie. I'm sorry. You know this is guys' night. I understand.
And that's what we call a callback. All right, dude. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to leave these fine people with?
I can't say that I do. I feel like I've said everything that I wanted to say. And that's pretty much all I got right now.
I have 2 cents for everyone. 2 pennies.
I have 2 cents for everyone. Sight and smell.
I have 2. Go.
Bye. Keep it chiefin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll most likely be back next week with a type of game or more creative, fun episode. We appreciate you spending this amount of time with us during this Friday or this weekend for yourself. Go ahead and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We love making it. We hope you love hearing it. And we'll be back next week with some more.
Keep it chiefin'.
Keep it chiefin'.